Alyssa Farah Gryphon, star of View, talked candidly about one of her troublesome former bosses. Dealing with a furious supervisor, according to Alyssa, thickened her skin and made it easier for her to confront issues at work. On the Behind the Table podcast of The View, executive producer Brian Tedda, 47, heard a story from 34-year-old Alyssa about her previous boss. When he inquired about whether she had ever experienced mistreatment at any previous jobs she had, Brian set off the narrative. Alyssa said, "One of my first bosses, she was cruel. She used foul language. She hurled objects at me. Alyssa, you're a nice girl, you're a pretty girl, but you're not leaping smart," she once said, Alyssa recalled. "And I thought, oh no, it wasn't easy." Although the TV star said that her former boss was severe, she was somewhat thankful for the experience, since it had strengthened her. "In every work environment since I have like a backbone of steel, because that job set the bar so low that I was able to deal with quite a bit in future jobs." While Alyssa may not have rude bosses anymore, she still occasionally has conflicts with her co-hosts. Alyssa has a reputation for disagreeing with some of the more liberal panelists on the morning show because of her conservative views. Alyssa recently flaunted a top on The View. Even though she wasn't sure if she had the blouse on correctly, she explained that she liked the blue and white striped top. Instagram users were able to view the program from July 13 that featured her co-host's comments to the garment. The ABC cast discussed how Alyssa's cutout top sat on her shoulders in the video. The clothing appeared crooked at the beginning of the video. Alyssa's shoulder was the only one visible. A big pair of scissors was produced by 67-year-old Whoopi Goldberg as part of the scheduled production. "So, I don't want anybody to get nervous, but we have been talking about this shirt," she continued. "But I feel like we need to call Fran," Whoopi said, alluding to the show's stylist Fran Taylor. "I really feel like somebody needs to cut it so that it works," Whoopi continued. Joy Behar, 80, Sunny Hostin, 54, and 45-year-old Sarah Haynes all weighed in when Fran entered the scene. Body language expert Judy James told the U.S. Sun in an exclusive interview that Alyssa's crooked, cutout shirt overshadowed the View panel. As part of the setup, Whoopi waved her scissors, but Alyssa's lips began to purse. This implied that she wasn't as thrilled as she claimed to be with Whoopi's threat to her clothing. Whoopi also made a sneering, angry-looking motion with the scissors as they approached her face. All of this culminated in an assault on Alyssa. Her tooth-bearing smile and finger raise suggested she wanted to fight back at the rest of the panel's put-downs and criticism. Later, Whoopi lowered her scissors as Fran moved Alyssa's top to a different spot. Online, fans reacted to the co-host's responses. One person on Instagram said, "Whoopi is Whoopi to criticize anything anyone wears, much less Alyssa, who is gorgeous." They continued, "I hate the way the old women at the tables constantly attack her, but I love the way she stands up to them without stooping to their level." Despite this segment's stab at comedy, the result was the group turning against Alyssa, Judy said. The planned joke notwithstanding, the panel treated her with no evidence of sisterhood. Joy made an indication of dissatisfaction by waving her finger. She made a unique symbol of control and power by spreading both hands out on the desk.